Hey, konnichiwa. Welcome back to the Sakura channel. Welcome to my little podcast or self-talk session. Wait, self-talk session? Is that a good way to describe it? Or something, it's something like that. Like a self-podcast or something or other like that. But anyway, in this podcast, I'll be talking about the disappearance of Nancy Eng. So actually, so mysterious disappearances are something. It's a topic that I've really it's a topic that I've had a lot of interest in for a while, and I've always kind of wanted to make this type of video for the channel. I know I'm actually making it, so that's really exciting, you know. But anyway, so the disappearance of Nancy Eng, and also I'm just gonna kind of talk about kind of like the facts and kind of like logistics around her disappearance, and I'll also talk about some speculation from from witnesses, said witnesses, like from her sister as well, and I'll talk about some theories, and I'll talk about, and of course we'll cover like what happened right before she was apparently reported missing as well. So basically, so to start out with, so there's actually been a lot of there's been a lot of witness reports, and there's been a lot of police reports as well, and just kind of like and just there's been a lot of speculation about like what apparently happened, and like what people saw, and like what people thought happened. We'll just go into all of it. You know, it'll be great. It'll give me a chance to just talk, but also talking about something interesting, you know. It's the disappearance of 29-year-old woman from California named Nancy Eng. So to start off with, I will say that she disappeared in Guatemala in 2023 on October 14th. So she disappeared in Guatemala, but to be specific, she disappeared in a I don't know. I mean, I don't really know where we're at in Guatemala. I mean, I need to get my facts. Straight. This is gonna take forever if I just have to guess and then look something up. It's like, I was actually here and like not theirs. But we have I gotta figure out where she actually disappeared. Let's see. You know, it's hard to find. It's really actually hard to find a website about. It's hard to find a website that says about the disappearance. Let's see. Yeah, she's from California. And she's from California, and she disappeared in Guatemala. But let's see. And she disappeared on a yoga retreat. Because we can start from the beginning. So this woman, Nancy Eng, she was part of a yoga class that she attended in California. She just attended this yoga class, and then so the yoga group decided to go on a retreat. It's like a tropical, a tropical island getaway to Guatemala, Central America, and so that's basically to start from the beginning. That's kind of like that's like that's like the place that we should start at. I feel like. Oh, and also her yoga and retreat director. Let's what's the what's I can't even find her I can't even find the retreat. Let me look it up. Let's see. Retreat director. I, I, I can't remember. I can't remember what I can't remember what his name was, but it was a guy, and I'll put a picture, but he kind of like led the group on this trip, and there's been a lot of speculation about this guy, this man who apparently like was there the day she disappeared, and like what he was doing at the time. But basically I just wanted to cover this case because this case is really this case is really fascinating and really interesting, and all the logistics and the evidence pointing towards, you know, the suspected culprit is just fascinating as well. So I want to go on a yoga retreat, but so they wanted to go for a retreat at a lake called Lake Atitlan. So Lake Atitlan is what it's called in Guatemala is where they wanted to go on the retreat. But it was supposed to be the perfect adventure for the last full of day. It says of day. I guess it's supposed to mean last full day of. But it was the last full day of the Be the Change yoga. I mean, the yoga retreat was named Be the Change, which is it's a pretty catchy name. I like that name. You know, it's pretty nice. But it's Be the Change yoga retreat in October of 2023. So they were kayaking on they were kayaking on Lake Atitlan. Wait one second, I gotta I need to text my coworker friend real fast. By the way, we might have someone join us. I mean maybe not. We'll just have to see what happens. But let's see. Okay, so all right. Oh, sorry, I'm back now. So Lake Atitlan in Guatemala. That's where they went kayaking. So the group set out renting kayaks and paddle boards. So basically, here's the thing. So the kayaks and paddle boards are so those are going to be a really big those will be a really big part of the case story. And you'll understand why as we go on, yeah, so the kayaks and the paddle boards will come into play later on in the case. But basically, so the group rented kayaks and paddle boards, but Nancy never returned. She never returned to shore. You know, so they went up, but you know, like she didn't return, as well. So so moving on. So, so according to Christina Blazek, I don't know who Christina Blazek is, but this woman Christina Blazek, so she was apparently the last person to see Nancy. She was the last person to see Nancy alive or dead. I mean, we don't know we don't know what happened because like no one was able to find her. But yeah, so she was like the last person to see her alive. But so according to Christina Blazek, Nancy jumped out of her kayak to go for a swim and then vanished. So according to her, she jumps out of her kayak. I mean, I don't know why she. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. I guess it does kind of make sense if you think about it. But so she jumps out of her kayak to go for a swim and then vanishes. You know. But so there's been a lot of speculation about about this claim, this theory, that that she has on about what happened. There's some disagreeing and there's some agreeing as well. I'll tell you my thoughts later on, but anyway, so Christopher Gardner, so this person Christopher Gardner was Christina Blazek's attorney. So he said his client Christina Blazek went looking for Nancy, and warned her not, and it actually like warned her, and it warned her not to go for a swim, even wrangling her kayak as Nancy jumped into the water. So she was like trying to like stabilize her kayak and like she's trying to get her not to jump. I mean apparently, into the water. But apparently according to Christina Blazek she did. Anyway. So according to her attorney, Christopher Gardner, she tried to paddle to the area right above. She tried to paddle to the area right above the area So she tried to paddle to the area right above the area she thought that Nancy was. She was screaming her name, trying to find out if she could help her. She quickly realized that she is missing. She's underwater. So that's a really wild assertion. Let's see. I'm trying to fully understand what that said. So she tried to paddle to the area right above the area she thought Nancy was. All right. As she was screaming her name, trying to find out if she could help her. She quickly realized that she was missing. She's underwater. Okay. So she jumped out of her kayak into the lake, like right before she started. Right before she started screaming, and then she was trying to figure out if she could help her. So Christopher Gardner, her attorney, said there was nothing Blazek could do except to get to shore and alert the rest of the group as quickly as possible. So Christina Blazek was innocent, which honestly I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know if she's innocent or guilty or whatever. It's just something that like I just can't comprehend right now. But let's see. So anyway, moving on. So after Nancy disappeared, the rest of the retreat group okay, so this is where it gets weird. Like, this is where it gets really, really strange. And it doesn't make a lot of sense. 1 second, I gotta do something with this. Okay. This is where it gets really strange and really muddled. This is and that's where stuff starts to get weird, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. But you have to tell me. You have to tell me what this means in the comments. I mean, what you think it means. But anyway, so after Nancy disappeared, so the rest of the retreat group left the country within 8 to 12 hours. What? Why would they look? So why would they leave the country? What? I don't understand why they would leave the country. Honestly, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, you think that they would? You think that they would like stick around to help try to find her? I mean that's what I would do, but that's not what actually happened. So after she disappeared, they just left the country within 8 to 12 hours. I don't know. Maybe they were afraid of the legal system or something. But I don't know. Well, even if they were afraid of the legal system, it's I mean, I think that they would still you think that they would still like try to help find her, you know? Or if they're afraid of the legal system, it makes you think that they would be guilty, you know? But I don't know. So her family, so Nancy Eng's family, so her family got a call, and they got the call on October 19th, 2023, and of course it brought utter panic, you know, because we don't know what happened, you know, we don't know what happened at all, so it brought utter panic, and it's just really it's really creepy and really sad, anyway, so according to her sister, her sister Nikki Eng said, when we first got word she was missing, we just had so many questions, you know. Is this what her sister said? You know, like when they first got word that she was missing, that they had so many questions. Yeah, I mean and that makes perfect sense too, you know. So anyway, so moving on from that, on October, I also forgot to mention that this incident happens on the last day of the yoga retreat. So I forgot to mention that, but anyway, on October 14th, Nancy arrives in Guatemala for the yoga retreat. So October 14th is the day that they all arrive. On October 19th, a group of 10 sets out to kayak on the lake. So the group of 10 is of course the retreat group, directed by the retreat director, who I don't remember. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. That's disgusting. I can't believe I do that. I might as well just like vomit into the microphone. You know, that's. Would that be even grosser? Anyway, so October 19th, the group of 10 sets out to kayak on the lake. like as they're kayaking, Nancy and Blazek, so you remember like Christina Blazek, so they're both gonna separate from the so like as they're kayaking, so Nancy and Christina Blazek separate from the group, and then Blazek sends a distress signal. All right, so that's new. We didn't so we didn't hear about any distress signal yet. So I wish it would. Honestly, I wish it would make that more clear. It's like now they say that. So as they're kayaking, they separate from the group. And then Blazek sends a distress signal. So that's kind of strange. Oh, no, it's not strange. It's not strange that he sent a distress signal. It's just strange that they would wait for like right now, in the timeline of facts to say about it. Anyway, so this is still October 19th. So Nancy is reported missing 4 hours after the incident occurred. 4 hours? But what? Why wait 4 hours? I mean, why not just report it like right when they sense that something's wrong? I'm not quite sure why they waited 4 hours, but according to this, they did. So, let's see. So also the next day, the rest of the group leave Guatemala, failing to pay the kayak rental company. That's really strange. I mean, they just all of a sudden up and leave the country without even paying the kayak rental company at all, and they just leave. So yeah, that could probably get you in some trouble. Anyway, so October 21st, the first air search is performed. So they probably have like military personnel and also Guatemalan police and rescue teams like up in the air searching, which makes perfect sense. I'd want to if someone if one of my loved ones went missing, I'd want all the like everybody to be searching for for her. I want everybody to be searching for them. So it means air search, and also like ground search as well. So anyway, so October 21st, first air search is performed. I'm not quite sure why they waited for the next day. To me it seems to me it make more sense. My stuttering is really bad, but to me it make more sense if they started searching like the same day that she went missing, but they did wait until the next day, according to this. So we fast forward a few days later. On October 25th, the Eng family reaches out to Blazek with no response. So the Eng family tries to call Christina Blazek. She was like the last person that saw Nancy Eng alive. To ask like what she saw happen, but she didn't get any response. But I wonder why she didn't respond. I wonder why she didn't. I wonder why they didn't get any response. Why not talk? It just seems like it's just not helping anybody. Just staying silent. Anyway. So 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 anyway, fast forward to October 31st, which incidentally is Halloween. And the Ang family tries to contact Christina Blazek. But of course they don't. I mean, they don't. But they don't get. They don't get any response at all from Christina Blazek. So right now, Christina Blazek is starting to sound a little guilty. Like she's starting to sound a little suspicious. Because she's not responding to any of their calls. She's not giving them any. She's not giving them any information at all. So anyway, so fast forward next month. Fast forward to next month on November 13th. So Christina Blazek, you know, the woman that was with her when she disappeared. So she's now named a news release, but by company that conducted aerial search. I mean, wouldn't that just be the worst? To have your name named because people are mad at you for like, for not responding or something. But a news like named like in the news release by the company that conducted the aerial search. So fast forward to the next day. Christina Blazek gives a statement through her attorney. So going from the fact that she gives a statement through her attorney, that she doesn't just speak herself. That seems kind of strange, you know. I don't see why. I don't see why she would need to speak through her attorney, and not just speak herself, you know. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But anyway, sorry, it's good. It's going kind of long. The case is going kind of long, so I'm gonna kind of speed up. I'm gonna kind of skip some parts a little bit and just kind of read about some like the more kind of like logistics. Alright, so basically what happens is Christina Blazek gives a statement through her attorney, and let's see, and she just says that Nancy Ang like disappears. Yeah, she just says she disappears and like really nothing else. But then of course her sister's kind of her sister Nikki Ang is more is like more suspicious about her answer. So she says like she asks like, what do you mean she disappeared? What happened? Did the other students see anything? Nancy can swim. How did this happen? So you know, I don't. The fact that she wasn't wearing a life jacket might that might be why. But there are a lot of, there could be a lot of reasons why she didn't resurface after she jumped or fell off. You know, she could have fallen off. If it was a crime that was committed, then she could have fallen off. But anyway, so the retreat director and the woman who last saw Nancy kayaking, of course the woman is Christina Blazek. So they didn't stay to help narrow down the search area in the vast lake, and instead they left early. You know, just why would they not stay to help search for her? You know, like why would they leave early? You know, it doesn't make any sense to me personally. But so when I go back to the life jackets, so there's a lot of speculation about what what happened with the life jackets, stuff like that. It's like so some of the participants in the group said they weren't offered life jackets or given any safety instructions. Yep. Some participants in the group said they weren't even offered life jackets, which seems weird, because that's just not something that I really agree with. I feel like they were going on a kayaking trip, and they'll at least be offered. They should have been forced to wear life jackets. It's very, it's so important for your safety, and even if you are a very good swimmer, you just still wear one. So some people in the group said they weren't even offered life jackets at all. But the rental company, however, said life jackets were offered, but nobody took them. I'm not sure why nobody would take life jackets if they were offered to them, but I'm gonna go to stop the case there. I'm just gonna go share you some of my thoughts about the case and what I think happened. Because I do have my thoughts and about what I think happened that day. So I do so let me start by saying that I do think life jackets were offered. I believe that life jackets were offered, and nobody took them. I do actually believe that. But yeah, it's just so weird that nobody would take. But what's even weird is that what's even weirder is that when she went missing, they all left the country and went back home immediately. And they didn't stay to help. I don't know why they didn't stay to help. If I was part of the group, I would have stayed to help find her. I want her to be okay. Anyway, yeah. So that's so it kind of makes you think that it kind of make. It seems like it would kind of make you think that the whole group is guilty of a crime, but who knows, but so anyway, so that's all I know. That's all I know of the case. That those are my thoughts. But I personally think that I think I have to say that I personally think that Christina Blazek is guilty. As she talked through, as she spoke through her attorney because I guess she wanted legal advice because she's responsible for whatever happened to Nancy Ang, to Nancy Ang, unfortunately. So, but yeah, so that's that. It's pretty weird. It's pretty sad, But anyway, I hope you liked the video. I'll do a lot more of these podcasts. Because I have a lot more planned. I have a lot more podcasts planned for the Sakura channel. Sakura channel. Sakura channel, man. Sorry. Yeah, that's a really sad story, and she was never seen alive again, But just for the sake of time, I'm just gonna stop right now. Well, there probably actually is more. There probably is more to the case than I'm leaving out, but anyway, that's just where I'm gonna leave off for now. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe. Sayonara for now, and see all of you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.